Okay, let's see if we can do this. I am restarting, not by choice, but I died because of poor planning and poor decision making. But now that I've kind of got one run under my belt, I think I'm in a better position. Essentially, this game is punishing in a good way, and I made a lot of risky choices earlier, just both for the sake of being just kind of cavalier about everything, but also because I really wanted to explore what the mechanics are and what the story options are and how outcomes can change based on that. So now that I've got that, like I failed pretty spectacularly. I mean, I think I did pretty well, but by the time I was ready for the first boss, I had so many afflictions and all of my teammates were dead. So I went into the boss fight expecting that I wouldn't make it. So we're gonna give it a shot one more time. Um, let's see. We actually so this. All right, so this is the tutorial, and then we have a new option. So this was the mission that I was on, as good as dead, um, and it looks like it reset my progress, which is fine. But there's a side mission now, Method and Madness. I didn't see this available last time, so I wonder if that is something that unlocked after my first playthrough and death. I'm not sure. Um, hmm. Interesting. Solomon Delir unexpectedly inherits great wealth and a dangerous mission to cure the madness spreading across the region. Aided by a mysterious benefactor, he delves ever deeper into the unexplored reaches of the human mind. So it looks like this is just side quests that come this way. I want to start back here. Um, I want to see if I can do a little bit better. Okay, so it looks like these were the 3 items that I was able to gain from there. Let's see this one. Shotgun revolver. I'm curious if each mission has like 3 items that you're supposed to get. I'm not sure. Either way, I want to start over and just see how I can do from the very beginning. Even though this is kind of a tutorial mission, I really want to do it. I'm going to see challenge but fair. I'm actually going to start in the beginning. Like I started this on not on the painful mode, but on the challenging mode. I want to do it on easy because I have no shame. I want to complete the story. I'm fine, and I accept the fact that I'm not great at this. But options, your character gains debuffs and damage badly, but over time they grow. Yeah, so I want combat injuries. I'm not going to do Iron Man. That's fine.
The Old West was a hard place. The only thing in abundance was poverty and firearms. Combine alcohol and hopelessness with greed, envy, lust, and pride, and death is often the result. Crude cabins stood alone in the wilderness, cut off from the outside world. People knew to mind their own business, but isolated, they grew ignorant and superstitious. Some said the devil walked the earth, said lost souls haunted and possessed the living, pushing them past the edge of sanity. In this harsh and dangerous country, no one had it easy, including your family. You were 6 years old when you traveled the Oregon Trail with your mother and father. Food was scarce, and your father, despite being a fine tracker and a crack shot, failed to find any game. It was as if every animal on the trail was spooked by some evil force. Your old man found a small village and tried to trade equipment for food, but this village was overrun by outlaws. They took your mother and decided to trade you and your father to white slavers. But he managed to break free, told you to hide, and set out to save her.
All right, let's see what we can do. We're going to go ahead and do the tutorial because if you weren't tuning in an hour ago, I kind of forgot exactly how the mechanics work. I think I figured it out, but I definitely want to go back to it. So in this mission, your father must rescue your mother, who's been kidnapped by evil men. You can only move within this yellow range. So let's move here. We right-click to move. Enemies have been alerted. So cover. This is pretty standard. If you've played games similar to this, like XCOM or, oh god, my memory fails me, other games, it's pretty boilerplate. You know, there's a half shield or a full shield depending on the type of cover you're in, and you know, obviously that affects the enemies to hit chance. You've detected an enemy. All characters marked with red shield icons are enemies. The enemy is out of cover, so your shot should be very effective. So you can either click or do keyboard. You know, you can see hit the number 2. I usually switch in between either one depending on where my hands are. Usually I'm fidgeting with something, or I got a drink in my hand. Water, thank you very much. So shoot the target with the active weapon. It shows kind of like the movement economy is, you know, the actions are 1 star. You have 2 stars for your action points. Here is your chance to hit, how much damage, and if they're in cover. If there are multiple enemies, you can use these arrows to go back and forth. And then also here on the right, this is kind of you know, an inventory of the enemies. And if you have multiple, or if you move the camera away, you can hover over this or click it. Oh, I guess not in the tutorial. Well, I feel like a fool. But normally you can hover over this and it'll snap the camera to center over them. So let's shoot this guy. Yeah, I don't like him. Shoot him in the back. Action points. Most actions require action points. Each character starts combat with 2 action points. So like I just said, shooting typically uses up all remaining AP. When all your characters are out of AP, the enemy turn starts. Okay, so that's good to know. So shooting comes last. Movement first. You'll see when he shot, there was a -40 next to this icon right here. It's your luck. You start with a number, I think you start with 100. Your luck can increase or decrease based on modifiers that are temporary or by inventory items. If you have high luck, then it's more likely that they'll miss. But if they shoot you, you actually increase your luck. It kind of replenishes in that way. When enemies are in cover, bypass their protection by flanking them. So yeah, so we're going to run over here, and that used 1 AP, and then we're going to shoot this guy right in the face. Remember to reload often. Yep, so since there's no other enemies, we reset our AP. We're going to use reload, which uses 1 point. In broad daylight, you can locate enemies by their shadows. You can also hear enemies. Even if they don't have a shadow, you will get this red ring that kind of gives you an indication of where they're making noise. So in the previous play, I had some debuffs that made it so I wasn't able to hear folks, and so I kind of got surprised a little bit. Again, I mostly died because I suck, but this will make a difference as well. You can shoot through some things like this tent. You can shoot through. You can shoot through fences. It seems like that gives you some cover, but like in this instance, he has no cover, even though he's behind something. So the game takes into account the materials of what you're hiding behind. Got him. You ran out of luck and are bound to be shot. You must take better cover. So it's something I kind of missed in the first playthrough. I think the game wants you to be able to take some risks, but once you're out of luck, like, get the hell out of there. So let's go here where we have some better coverage, I guess. You can use objects in the environment to create more effective cover. Okay, how do we get there? Oh, okay, so it wants me to click on this, and this will lift that door up, and it'll give us additional cover. So it goes from half cover to full cover, if I'm not mistaken. The red bar shows your hit points. That's right here. And it's also right here. It hovers over you. There are options to remove some of it. Let me take a look. Oh, I can't do it without going to the menu, which I'm not a fan of. But basically, you can remove some of the UI stuff. I like having it all here because I get distracted easily, and I prefer to have everything at a glance. Even though it shows up in multiple places, you know, like you have this here, but then you also have it here. You have your enemies right here, but you also have it here. So yeah, let me show this real quick now that this tutorial is unlocked. If you hover, it pops you over. Yay, aren't you excited? So my luck is getting replenished because he hit me. Some of your abilities require luck, so again, you have to kind of determine whether you're going to use luck to dodge bullets or use abilities. So this is fanning, and if you click on it, it tells you fires 3 shots with negative 20% aim penalty. So our chance to hit is 29%, and we'll do 1 damage if we hit him. So let's just see what happens. Okay. He was hit twice. I think that was probably predestined because of the tutorial, because yeah, during the game, like, the odds are, it's evident. All right, I'm on my own now. So we need to get here. This gold star kind of indicates our objective. It looks like there's an object right here that we can unlock. I want to do that for sure. Let's see if we can run over here. You can see there's this icon right here. It's like a little sun. When it's empty like this, it means you're in shadow, and that comes into play much later. And then also, because I'm in full cover, this border is all the way open. Now if we move here to this half cover.
She was nowhere to be found.
Yeah, you can see, like, it adjusts based on where you are.
What was in it?
Oh, what's in the box? What's in the box?
The box contained a head. Your mother's head. Afterwards, your father found one of the gunmen still alive. The dying man rambled on about some unholy obligation, about promises made by the devil himself, and the rewards they would find in hell.
If only your prospecting was lucky enough, you could get on the Oregon Trail again.
You and your father were alive, but all your supplies were destroyed. No way you'd make it to Oregon now. Your father decided to stay put and build a life right there. Many years passed, and you grew up. You became a man.
So the two of you took over the ruined railroad company buildings and tried your hands at farming. The soil was dry and the land was dangerous. You spent 10 long years scratching out an existence from the dirt. Now you're grown. You figured the two of you should try for Oregon again. It's what Mother would have wanted. Gold! Who would have thought they'd find it here? And just when you needed cash for your journey. Time to strike it rich and get out of town before the outlaws and madmen showed up. They always do. The masked man controlled all the gold mining. His henchmen sold you a license that let you run 9 prospecting operations. So let's open up this ugly ditch, neighbor's house, meadow, and there's a church somewhere. Where'd the church go? I don't see the church. Dadgummit. Let's go to the meadow. What's the meadow? So up here you'll see your objectives. Mine gold until your license runs out. Okay. You notice a young native woman with a basket picking flowers and carefully selecting herbs. Initially startled by your arrival, she then offered you healing herbs for sale. You can buy them or you can seek them out yourself. Let's go ahead and... It's a little expensive, 35. I'm just going to see what happens. Observant and lucky, you picked the correct herbs. So I used up my luck points, but I got 3 herbs, which is great. They're a consumable item that heals you over time. Let's go to the neighbor's house. It looked like the nearby farmhouse was inhabited. You paid them a visit, and they turned out to be kind people. You exchanged pleasantries and the customary promises to help one another. More importantly, you met Florence, their beautiful, kind-hearted daughter. All you exchanged were a few glances, but you found yourself smitten. Ah, that'll end well. Not interested in prospecting themselves, the neighbors tipped you off about a couple of promising spots. So now we've...
first laid eyes on Florence, she was all you could think about. It wasn't just desire that she inspired in you. It was the way she saw the best in you, the way she made you feel.
So yeah, opened up all these different spots. Let me go to the ugly ditch first. Everyone said there was placer gold down in the ditch, but most of it was buried deep under the rock. So if I remember before, you kind of have tiers. Like, depending on how much money you have, you can dig deeper and get more gold. If you see here, these are your modifiers. So placer gold tools times 1, deeper times 1, hard rock. And you can get items, and I can't remember exactly, but I think you get experience too, but I may be misremembering. So let's try getting the placer gold. So it cost 15, I got 31, so it made a profit. Everyone said there was placer gold down in the ditch, but most of it was buried deep under hard rock. So we can go ahead and dig deeper. It cost me 40, I got 48, so small profit. You considered using unconventional extraction method. Let's see what that is. The unconventional methods were effective but expensive. You first need to obtain or rent the proper tools. Okay. So perhaps we can come back later. Let's go to Ford's Shaft. The shaft had been thoroughly explored in the hard rock depth, but not much apart from that. So I think, yeah, so for the unconventional extraction methods, I think you can get an item that's like a story item. Yeah, so here, like, you can have mercury, drill, stamp mill, and hydrojet. I'm not quite sure to get that stuff. So that's saying that it was already explored the hard rock. Let me come back later and see if I can maximize my profits. Hard rock depths were still untouched. So we don't have enough money, though. Let's see. Rich mine that collapsed years ago on top of a bunch of miners, burying them alive. Their wives and children still decorate the entrance with flowers. It looks like you could squeeze in, maybe get some of the gold they found. Let's do it. So I got an item. Okay, as you reached the first opening, you found a skeleton with its legs crushed under a boulder. You wondered if he'd bled out before he died of thirst. His shirt, though, stained, was still intact and of very good quality. Let's head back out. Yeah. My last playthrough, I was just gung-ho about everything, and I suffered for it. So, okay, this blood-stained shirt, it's almost new. It protects from crippling injuries. That's great. I'm going to need to remember to keep this, though. Actually, I'm going to put this on Warren because, yeah, Warren got beat up last time. Prospectors led by Alexander Kane had been collecting gold using rinsing pans. Kane had vast knowledge of placer gold retrieving techniques. Okay, so you see, you can purchase bonuses to placer in particular. All right, I'm going to go back, and I'm just going to kind of spend the money to eke out the little bit I can. Oh, I already did that one. So let me go here. Let's see how much profit I can do. Let's rinse. Okay, so profit of 20 bucks, not bad. Let's go deeper. Ooh, profit of 55. Let's do hard rock. Very small profit of $6. Inevitably, news about the gold spread. Overnight, several nearby homesteads and settlements were raided. Father worried you wouldn't make it on your own. He figured you'd need protection. You disagreed, but went along with his decision. For the last time. Okay, so objectives are up here. Mine gold until your license runs out, and ask the crime lord for protection. Before we do that, I want to just kind of clear out the ugly ditch first. See how much profit I can get. Good profit of 46. Okay. You know, actually, I think I'm just gonna clear everything out. Rinse. $5. Oh, you know what? I need to upgrade my stuff. Let me go here. Let me ask Alexander for 25% increase. So now I have a rocker box. Oh, so exciting. Oh, man. Bait trader. Oh, the church is all the way up here. Let me hit the church real quick. God may have been away on business, but Reverend Gervais had a reputation of being a miracle worker. For a price, he could heal the most serious ailments. Those with less cash could leave a tip in the offering box, granting them a place in his prayers for the day. I don't have any injuries, so I'm going to leave myself out of that one. I'm going to remind myself about Fate Trade. I don't remember what type of items they have. You come across a shady character in a peculiar clothing and by a bizarre market stand. He said his trinkets will only reveal themselves to you when you deserve so. So what does he have? He has nothing right now, but we can get there. Oh, my shotgun revolver carried over from my previous playthrough. Very nice. Okay, nice. It's pretty awesome. Shotgun revolver. I'm not mad at that. What's at the trader's outpost? The proprietor was eager to exchange goods with you. Oh, you know what? I'm silly. I was looking at the wrong end. This is the shop inventory. For some reason, I thought this was my inventory. Sturdy shoes gives you movement. Tobacco improves aim. Double barrel shotgun. Let me go back. Did I have enough money for the revolver shotgun? I really want that. It made me feel special. 96. I'm missing $1. Damage 5, heat 3. Nice. I definitely want that. Yeah, I'm gonna want that. Okay. I think I was missing $5 to finish this. Yeah. Okay. So let's go here to the Mexican town. The Mexican said he'd help you if you split your gold money with him. He left you a bunch of guns, some empty blessings, and a promise to send a vaquero to help out. So now we have Cheech, and we have some guns that we got, and then we got access to the homestead and the crossroads. Let me go to the inventory screen real quick. So you have Father. He just has a 6-shooter. Warren has a 6-shooter. And Cheech has a sawed-off Cobra and a Western rifle. I'm going to give myself this repeater. And let's see. It's a Navy short. Yeah, we're going to upgrade ourselves to that. And we're going to give some herbs to Father. Alright, crossroads. Some folks said that just before sunrise, there was an electric feeling out on the backed earth of the crossroads. The kind that makes your hair stand on end and sends shivers down your spine. Some swore they'd met a man there, well-dressed and well-spoken, who offered them a tempting deal. He can make you powerful in return for a piece of yourself. Shit, yeah. You felt empowered, but more than a little hollow inside. You turned to ask the man if that was normal, but he'd vanished. So we got a 9 of diamonds, but we're affected by damnation. Let's see what that is. Damned by the devil himself, minus 10 max luck. Let's go over and see if the church can heal that. So I got a blessing, but it didn't remove. It didn't remove my afflictions. Let's see what that is. So now I get plus 10 movement, which is nice. I wonder if this is temporary or not. We will find out. Let's go to the orchard. The blind man. The man's eyes had been sewn shut with crude twine. He sat perfectly still, his gun in his holster, his stash on the ground close to you. For minutes he didn't make the slightest noise, then uttered a single, slow sniff. You could have grabbed his stuff and made a run for it, but then there was that gun. I'm not going to mess with the blind dude. That just seems rude. Nodding, he blessed you. So we got 20 luck. Let's go to the homestead now, and let's kill some folks. The bandits were coming, and it was the hour of reckoning. Let's take up defensive positions. So what we haven't done yet is we haven't set up the cards. So let's see. Oh, so we got Transfusion, which Queen of Diamonds. I like the Queen of Diamonds. So when you're not in direct sunlight, you're invisible. I love that. So I'm going to put that on Warren. Ten of spades is the ricochet, and queen of spades is the chain kill. I really like the chain kill. So we have a pair, and that gives me 4 movement. Transfusion, ricochet. I'm going to do father with ricochet. Let's say that he's an experienced gunman, and we'll do transfusion too. I don't want to give anything to Cheech, because if I remember correctly, he dies pretty early. I may be wrong, but I'm stingy anyway. Let's go ahead and go to combat. Alright, yeah, so if Cheech dies, it'll cost us 200 bucks. So, what do you say we keep him alive? That sounds like a plan, right? Combat starting. Enemies have been alerted. Father and Warren must survive. Cheech is optional. So right now we are on Father. Did not mean to do that. Let's see. So here's Warren. Here's Cheech. Here's Father. I'm gonna have Warren come here and open this door. And we are going to get cover. I got cover on 3 sides right there, so that's good. You know, I've said this before when I played this. I really wish, and it's possible that it's unlocked in the future, I don't know. But so far, like, there's no Overwatch command, which I would really love. I know that there's a sequel to this game. I don't know offhand if that has taken care of. Let's go ahead and move here, and we'll pop open this storm door. And then as far as Father's concerned, I think we're going to stick with where he is. And we're going to go ahead and end our turn. Okay. He got crippled sight. That's not great. I'm going to take a look at what that is. Let's see. Crippled sight. He's got minus 15 sight and minus 8 movement. Oh, for only 3 turns, though. Okay, that's good. Let's start out with him since he's got the lowest one. Let's switch to our gun. Oh, you know, I think he's just, like, completely useless for the time being. Ugh. Let me get him inside, actually. It's just too far away. I'm going to bring him over here in this corner because I don't want to lose him already. So we do this, so it's 100%. I'm really excited to use Ricochet. I can see this bucket here is highlighted, and that means you can Ricochet off of it. So I definitely want to try that out. Okay, so we can hit this guy for 64%, 52 over here, and this guy for nothing. He's got pretty good cover. I wonder if this item is accessible. I don't know. Either way, let's go for the 64%. I missed like a jackass. Alright, let's... Can Warren hit this guy? Let me go right here. Let me see. Can I actually get in this corner here? Let's move here. And then let's shoot this guy, if you don't mind. 62%. That'll do. Cheech, I think, is still afflicted. 2 turns left, so we're gonna keep him protected. I'm actually gonna bring him in here, get him in the house, and then old daddy. Let's see if we shoot 64%. What happens if we ricochet? See, it says select another ricochet object or the target. So it seems like you can actually bounce it off a few. So that's an 80%. That's definitely more than he was doing. Okay, yeah. So before I didn't really use it because I don't think I had ricochet objects highlighted, and so I couldn't find where they were, so it didn't seem useful. But it actually seems pretty darn useful. Okay, let's get, since they're there now, let's get over here with Warren and, oh, I didn't mean to fan it. Let's do 64%, just a standard shot. He missed, darn it. But that means the father can shoot 64%. I don't have enough luck to do another ricochet shot, do I? That would only cost 20, so yeah. So let's ricochet that, and then let's hit him in the back. 74%. What was 60? Yeah, I think it's worth the extra 10%. All right, awesome. Cheech is still useless. He's got 1 turn left, though, and then we can make it happen. In the meantime, I'm going to get him really tucked in this corner here. Let me get Warren first, because if I can clear this guy out, that might make a difference. Let's see, is Cheech, is he ready yet? Yeah, he's ready. Let's get him here. And then let's shoot this guy, 64%. Let me check, does the sawed off 69%? Okay, let's do that and shoot him. There we go. So that's good, and then let's get, can we get father right here? Open this door, and then let's shoot. Yeah, that was a good move. Okay, perfect. If only your prospecting was lucky enough, you could get on the Oregon Trail again. Though you survived the attack, Father was worried. He said you should build an underground escape tunnel in case of another attack, but he also wanted you to call the shots. So I remember from my previous playthrough that it actually made a huge difference later on. It was worth the investment of 200. So we went to the neighbor's house, and Florence's parents didn't survive the raid. You found Florence among the dead. Weeping, she followed you home and never left. She never spoke of it, but brought fresh flowers to their house in their memory every week. Meanwhile, while you were gone, your father had a visitor. A well-dressed gentleman with a peculiar accent who seemed to appear out of nowhere. His magnificent cologne almost concealed his curious sulfur aroma. Could he be? No, that was madness. The gentleman was quite persuasive, convincing Father to spend most of his cash on a lucky amulet. He was fed up with struggling, running scared from bandits, crime lords, and the weather. He wanted the prospecting business to take off, and fast. Still, though, Father seemed loath to discuss the matter. He downplayed the power of the trinket, insisting it probably wouldn't work. Still, things improved. Father swiftly found new digging sites and extraction was efficient. Soon he was able to buy a better mining license. So it looks like all of us are affected by the amulet's power. Let's see what that is. I don't recall. It looks like there's nothing there, but it gives us +5 luck per turn, which is great. So Florence has got her little prostitute's gun, which is nice. It's close range. Let's do... Alright, so we retained Cheech's weapons, which is nice. Let's give her the rifle. Looks like we got more cards. Yeah, we did. We got the Jack of Diamonds. Shadow Salve, regenerate when not in direct sunlight. So that's awesome. I'm going to give that to Warren. That way, when he's in shadow, he not only does he invisible, but he also regens. I like that a lot. And then we have this Joker. It doesn't have any ability. It gets us bonus, though. +5 aim, +2 movement, +4 sight. And obviously, Jokers are wild, so it can give you a bonus. I'm going to give this to Father. And get a pair going. Yeah, so he gets +4 movement. And it looked like I also unlocked an additional card slot from that. Actually, you know what? Can we do 2 pair or 3 of a kind? Let's see what this is. 3 of a kind +30 max luck versus right now it's movement. Actually, I'm going to give this to Dad. Oh, it needs 3 of a kind. Yeah, the thing is that if he has 3 of a kind, he has extra luck, so he can use Ricochet all the time. I think we're going to do this then. And let's give Warren the Ricochet skill. Even though it's kind of unbalanced. But we'll give this to Dad so he regens a little bit, even though it doesn't give him a bonus. Okay. And also, now that we have the money, before I forget, because I will, I want to get that shotgun revolver. It was only 96. Yeah, okay, so over here you can purchase a relic. Grants healing over time to allies in radius. That's awesome. These snake leather boots. It makes you better damage but lower HP. But yeah, I really want this. I really want that. Okay. Okay. Let's get that 6-shooter up though. Okay. And short range shotgun revolver. So we're gonna do a revolver and a rifle for him. Yeah. Alright, now we can go back and I think the damp mine, we can do that. The mine looked like its hard rock depths were still untouched. Right, okay. Oh, we got a good profit of 108, but our tax went up. Oh, before we do that, let's increase our output by getting this bonus. Okay. You see, the Mexican crime lord keeps raising my tax. You realized too late that your gold had made the Mexican powerful. He demanded more and more of your profits, and there was little way to stop him. Proud, brave Florence went to parley with the criminal, hoping to appeal to his kinder nature. She knew you would never allow it, so left without telling you, leaving just a note. But the Mexican had no better nature to appeal to. Florence never returned. You immediately prepared to bust her out. Yeah, let's go. Let's go rescue Florence. That was where Florence was being held. Okay, let's do it.
You talked with Florence through a barred window. To get her out, you'd need the key. This same key could also be used to lock the guards inside the house.
Okay. All right. If I remember right, there's some guys over here. There's a guy right there. Hmm. Oh, I didn't mean to click that. I meant to actually click that to give me some cover. And now let me shoot him. Okay, that guy's good. Let's go right there and pop that little cellar door open. Let's see. Can't quite hit him. Is there any ricochet objects? No, but I think I can go right here. Is that no cover? Why is that no cover? Oh, because I'm in the shooting mode, that's why. Okay, go over here to get some cover. shadow cloaked. Let's shoot this nice young man. Alright, let's see who I can hit from here. 49% is the best I can do for right now, so I actually do want to get out of there and maybe get right here into some better cover. I want to have him come around this way. Let's see what Warren's up to. 54% on this guy up here. Or I think I might actually want to go right here and shoot this guy. Yeah, let's do that. Well, that's actually Cheech, the guy that was helping us earlier. Only 35%. Let's see, if we go up here, I can't see him, but I know he's right there. Let's move it over here. Ah, damn, he's gonna shoot me, isn't he? Oh, is he not? Okay. Let's move here then. And let's shoot him.
Vengeance was yours.
Let's shoot Cheech. Oh, man, that sucks. Let's move just around this corner here so we can shoot this guy. Okay, got him. Let's see. Cheech is only 38. Let's see if we can get back to over here. Do I have enough movement? No? Alright, now let's shoot him. 72.
Florence
There
was
we go.
free, and there was no one left to pursue you. At last, Florence was free.
Oh. Alright, I'm actually going to call it here, because it's just about an hour. and I actually have to take care of some stuff. But I'm glad I started getting back into this. For whatever reason, I just had a block before, and so I stopped playing it for a couple weeks. So I will probably be streaming again next week, or maybe Sunday, but definitely next week. So I appreciate you coming to check me out. I will be posting this up later, and I hope you have a good day. Thank you.